Alright, yeah, sound is on strike. Um, well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Brazil versus Italy match. Um, we are on the warm-ups right now, and I don't know what else to say. You can go from here.
All right. Thank you, Trey, for the wonderful intro. Yeah, so we've got another round of 32 match going on here. It's going to be Brazil versus Italy. And wrapping up this weekend, only one more match left after this, which is going to be UK versus Spain. So this one should be quite exciting because we get to see yet another top seed playing in the tournament. This one being Brazil, seed 6, did super well in all of their LN and hybrid qualifiers, so I'd imagine that's what they're going to be picking in this match. And then we've got Italy, seed 27, looking to try not to repeat history as last year they went 0-5 against Netherlands in the first round before losing to Mexico in a heartbreaking tiebreaker in losers bracket first round. And that's going to be the first warm-up done. Short and sweet, little funny trill on the right-hand column. Always gotta love it when these teams do pick something funny. Alright, and as we get ready for this next warm-up, we're gonna have to see um, who moves on to take on Malaysia. That's gonna be seed 3, so quite the uphill battle forever. I'm sorry, actually, I was looking at the wrong side of the bracket. Winner of this one faces seed 11 Germany. So yesterday they did end up beating Taiwan 5-0, really convincing win over them. So whoever moves on here has quite a match in store for them. No free rides in the round of 16 for whoever makes it past. Alright, and it looks like a couple of people had some trouble readying up, however, finally got into that second warm-up. On the left side of the screen, you'll see Meikiki, Zerg, and Naoni Bunny. You're gonna have to imagine that these three are gonna be the ones to play the majority of the maps picked here today, as all three of them are just super insane hybrid and LN players kind of part of the reason why they place so highly is because Brazil got third on hybrid, fifth on the LN release map, first on the LN density, and sixth on the second hybrid qualifier. Uh, and of course, Zerg, Neoni, Bunny, and Mekiki kind of forming that line for Brazil. Gonna expect to see all three of them for the majority of the picks played. If Italy does end up trying to pick Rice, J4 and Buvu are probably going to supplement that. And on the right side of the screen, we do have Anthony, Kiraz, and Elite Dreamer. Kiraz and Elite Dreamer probably going to be the anchors for Italy. And I believe Siberian Tech is the one who played most of the other qualifiers for Italy as well. About halfway into the second warm-up, and honestly everyone doing really well with this 210 BPM jump stream. Mekiki did take a very clean break, however, pretty much in line with accuracy, along with Zerg and Neoni Bunny at that low 99.7 accuracy. And Kira's a bit behind them, as well as Elite Dreamer and Anthony at that 99.3-ish mark. So seems like even in those Rice picks, you'd have to imagine that Brazil is definitely a beast to be reckoned with. One thing to note is that they did get second place on the jump stream qualifier. A lot of that in place because J4 did top 10 individually, and Buvu for Brazil as well, getting second place individually in the jump stream qualifier. So crazy players from Brazil. Of course, Italy being T27, they have a lot of work to do to be able to take, if not just a point, maybe even the whole match from Brazil. And as this warm-up closes off, we're gonna have to see Mekiki, Zerg, and Neoni Bunny just see how far they can really push their scores. Zerg getting that, I think, 992, insane from them. Neoni Bunny close behind with a 991. Mekiki had 4 misses, but honestly, like a really clean overall run if you look at their MA and 200s. Italy not doing as well as their counterparts on the Brazilian side, however, still very competitive scores, especially for a map where it's much higher than the difficulty of the current round. But that's going to do it for warm-ups.
Alrighty, hello. So It seems Brazil has won the roles, and we will be seeing what they're protecting first.
Yeah, Zerg rolling a 45, not too high of a roll, but that will beat out Kiraz's 25. So, gonna have to see what they want to protect, what they want to ban. I'd imagine that Ellen and Hybrid is always gonna be insight for them. However, Italy also did quite well on the hybrids and LNs in general. Definitely hitting above, punching above their belt in terms of placements. They did get C27, however, on the second hybrid qualifier, they got 19th place, and on the LN release map, they also got 19th place. So, again, I feel like LN and hybrid might be Italy's best skill set, but Brazil just might punch above that. Brazil gonna go ahead and protect hybrid 1. And Kira's immediately shooting off with a protect onto Haloquin, which is Rice 4. Alright, and Italy gonna go ahead and ban free. That one is LN2. Kind of the density pick, very, very consistent. We're not gonna see that this round. Brazil up to ban, so it seems like Italy is gonna go ahead and go for the Rice angle here. Probably gonna be going for Rice 3, Rice 4. Don't think they're gonna try to challenge Brazil on Rice 1, because again, Brazil getting second place on that jump stream qualifier map. But so they're gonna go ahead and give off the SV1 ban.
Here we will be seeing that Brazil is picking LN3 for their first, which honestly I think is a pretty good pick, seeing their skills in LN and seeing how it is a really LN heavy map.
Oh yeah, definitely. Brazil, just such a strong and well-rounded team. I do get that they banned SV1 because I think SV was kind of their worst placement, either not wanting to practice it or something like that. They did get 22nd on the SV qualifiers, which really led to, I guess, why they're only seed 9, because it feels like there's a much stronger team than what you'd expect from a 9th seed team. I mean, Trey, as a player in 4DM, how do you feel about this map in particular?
I think it's a pretty good map, and well, it definitely has some parts that can make you miss easily, but overall it's a really fun map to play.
Yeah, I know you mentioned it being control heavy. I think it's definitely kind of one where you can choke either, if not a 200, maybe even in the form of a miss, and that might swing things over for one side or another. We are going to go ahead and get into this first map. This is LN3 picked by Brazil.
Starting off, seeing everybody in Brazil's side having over 99.9 act.
Yeah, that was a super crazy start by Brazil. Naoni Bunny finally dropping down to a sub 99.7 quickly getting that back up. Siberian Tech doing their best to hold on at a 99.85 as they get to the combo cap. However, Zerg and Meikiki are just different beasts right now. 99.9 from the both of them. Whereas Kurez and Elite Dreamer sitting at that 99.7 and 99.6 mark. So small lead for Brazil after this first little section, quarter of the way into the map. Couple of 200s dropped by Elite Dreamer as you get into the staggered releases. Not gonna do well to help Italy in trying to claw out a comeback. However, it is only a third of the way through this map. But I mean, Zerg and Meikiki still holding extremely strong. Naoni Bunny matching Siberian Tech in terms of accuracy right now. Kira's close behind. Lead for Brazil about 7,000 points as we get into this second half of the map, and Naoni Bunny finds themselves actually gaining in accuracy as time goes on, finally about at a 99.8, so surpassing Siberian Tech, even though they've had the lead for most of the map so far. And whereas Brazil climbs and climbs in accuracy, Elite Dreamer and Kira is still at their initial accuracies at the start of the map. Elite Dreamer even taking a couple of 200s, so setting it down to 99.37. Krez at a 99.6 right now. Zerg actually taking quite a bit of 300s, so at a 99.76, couple 200s as well. So both Zerg and Naoni Bunny tied with accuracy, and Meikiki at the top as the map closes out with a 99.9. And as the map finishes off, you get almost a V1 SS by Meikiki. That MA is really scary. 996 from them, double 992s on the bottom half of the Brazilian team. Italy tried their best. I mean, triple FC is really impressive. However, when you are facing what could possibly be the best early game LN team in this tournament, there's not much you can do.
Now it's time for Italy to pick, and I think we will see it soon if they pick fast. I'm guessing they will go for a Rise map, seeing as they protected Helgrin.
Exactly, and I think that Rise 3 might be the most similar to Italy's Protect, so they might be looking for that. But I'm also eyeing SV2 because Brazil has shown their cards and has made it known that they don't want to play an SV and kind of coin flip that map. So I think SV2 later down the line would be beneficial for Italy to try to snag a point off of Brazil. Alright, they're immediately gonna go ahead with the Protect. Rice 4, just testing the waters and maybe trying to get that momentum going early. Alright, just waiting for the players to go ahead and get situated. Um, Italy, actually, honestly, it's kind of interesting that they picked their Protect first. I would have thought they'd like to warm up on a different rice pick beforehand, however, straight out the gate, gonna go ahead and do that. Gonna have to see if this turns out well for them, because if Brazil does end up taking this break point, then Italy might look a bit lost as the match goes on. Very good start from all players in this first couple of hundred notes here. Low score right now is going to be Anthony with a 99.78. However, Zerg going to find a really uncharacteristic miss early on into the map. If you're going to break before the combo cap is going to be the best place to do it. However, that's not going to help Brazil at all. You're going to have to hope to see a triple FC yet again from Italy if they are to take this point. And Kira is actually trading it back on that trill. Really unlucky for them, but that's going to start to swing over things back for Brazil as Naoni Bunny and Sore are at a 99.9, and Siberian Tech, who is also at a 99.9, taking a nasty drop as well. So that is only one FC left on the board from Italy, and it's from Anthony 88 Fea, who is at the lowest accuracy right now. Staircases come out. We're gonna have to see if any drops come, but it doesn't seem so. About a fourth of the map left, and I mean, Brazil looked poised to take it. It was really, really scary at the start, however. A couple more rolls. Everyone doing very well. Last little burst here, but it seems like that window of opportunity is closing on Italy. They had the early lead, yet could not convert, unfortunately. Two misses from the side of Kiraz and Siberian Tech, and Anthony actually taking a miss at the end just to add insult to injury. I mean, really unlucky by Team Italy. They're gonna take no FCs, whereas Neon Bunny and Soar doing well to hold up their scores and secure a point for Brazil, and a break point at that. Wow, and immediately actually picking Hybrid 1, which is Hotel Moonside. Quite interesting of a pick that is like the rice biased um, hybrid in this map pool. I would have thought that they might have liked Super Haraguru Pop more, which is the LN biased hybrid. However, I'm gonna opt for Hybrid 1.
Didn't they protect Hybrid 1?
Oh, I think so, yeah. So, going for your protect, I guess. I would have thought that they might have wanted to use it as their match point if they were to take a different map and then Italy on a breakpoint. However, just gonna go ahead and try to secure that third point and really just stop Italy of having any chance of getting back into the game here. So Meikiki, Naoni Bunny, and interestingly enough, Sore gonna come in here. I'm surprised that Zerg isn't gonna be that anchor for pretty much all of the maps in this pool. Now on the side of Italy, we have Kiraz and Siberian Tech so far. Wondering, yeah, I was gonna say Elite Dreamer hasn't been seen, and I feel like that was usually their third anchor in the qualifiers. So Elite Dreamer gonna finally come out here and play for Italy, try to get this breakpoint off of Brazil to equalize things and get it to at least 1-2. Pretty tame start here, as all players from Brazil at above a 99.8. I think Kiraz took a 200 really early on, unfortunately, so their accuracy at about a 99.7 right now, and Elite Dreamer actually taking some as well. Unfortunate start. This first half of the map does feature a lot of broken jump streams, so I think that it is a good chance for the players of Italy to try to get their accuracy back. However, Elite Dreamer currently taking a lot of 300s, unfortunately not going to be at a accuracy that's comparable to any player on Brazil, currently at a 99.3. Siberian Tech though at a 99.84, so right behind Naoni Bunny, who is top scorer in the lobby right now. Kira's at a 99.7, so looking to match Sore. It's just Meikiki keeping up appearances right now, doing so well for the Brazilian team, and a reason why they have quite a sizable lead. I think right now it's at about 10,000 points, which is a lot. And as we get into this last about third of the map here, at this point we're gonna have to see a couple breaks come out from the side of Brazil if Italy is to get to this point. Unfortunately, no breaks look to be coming out for the side of Brazil, and the map closing off. That lead just grows and grows for Brazil. Crazy performance by them to secure this third point. Team score of 2982, and Meikiki getting that crazy V1SS, albeit Naoni Bunny beating out their score in the form of a almost V1SS, getting a black flag, but beating out the 300 counts compared to anyone in the lobby. So now it is 3-0, and Italy is up to pick, and they do not want to pick wrong here, because if they do end up giving this point over to Brazil, it would be Brazil's pick 4 match point. So they gotta think carefully, and they've already exhausted their protect already. And Kira's talking in the lobby chat if they want to pick SB, and yeah, they do go ahead and do that. So SB2 gonna come out for Italy. a last ditch effort to try to get a point against Brazil before they make it to match point. So Mitch finally gonna make their appearance for the side of Team Italy. That is one of the players for the SV qualifiers for them. Not sure if they're gonna keep this roster for Brazil, but it does look to be so because I know Sore did play the SV qualifier and Zerg as well. So alright, Italy taking very quick break. Just need for 30 seconds. It could be a tactical break as well. Right before the SV pick, it's always could be an idea to go into the editor and playtest a part of the map or something, refresh your mind a little bit. And we've seen it before in tournaments where teams will do that, so I'm not sure if that's what's happening here, as Kiraz has left the lobby and I assume they're going to play VSV. But Kiraz finally joining back into the lobby, ready to play. I think all players are going to be ready shortly. So we're going to have to see how this SV2 pick turns out for Italy, because again, this is kind of a shot in the dark for them. I don't know how well practiced they are in this map, but seeing how the rest of the pools have went out for them, I mean, it is a good idea to try to go for this. And again, this is a custom chart by Pataraj for this tournament, so thank you again to Pataraj, I believe they're in chat, for this map. Things are pretty even here as we start reaching towards that combo cap. Siberian Tech at a 99.94, matched by Sore currently. Kiraz and Mitch doing well, but Sore finds the first break. That they were top accuracy in the lobby. Unfortunately finds a singular break and a couple 200s on that court to go along with it, dropping down to that 99.45, giving Italy very early lead. Kiraz holding strong at a 99.75, higher than any player for Brazil. Mitch X doing their best at a 99.67, almost matching Zerg right now in terms of accuracy. halfway into the map now, and that's stutter section that we just passed. Caught no one. However, Siberian Tech on the transition back finds a break. So now it's tied up in terms of misses, and we're gonna start to see that lead for Italy decrease just a little bit. Should be mentioned that Kurez and Mitch have dropped in accuracy, though all three other players from Brazil, it could be said the same for them. So as Siberian Tech tries to get back up to the combo cap, as the map wants to close out, that blue bar is going to decrease a little bit, and we're going to have to see if this is going to be a photo finish. That blue bar is still holding really strong. Definitely helps that Naoni Bunny did take a slew of 200s. So as the map finally does finish off, lest there be any more misses on the side of Italy, seems like they are going to take their first point. So 1-3, Italy to Brazil. But now it is Brazil's turn to strike back. A really good 986 from Keraz, top scorer in the lobby, just beating out Zerg, plays with a 982. So 4 FCs, just one miss on each side of Brazil and Italy. But it's really that accuracy that really helped Italy get that point, and pretty convincingly too. I believe is a lead of over 5k points that they won by. Brazil up to pick yet again, and they still have Hybrid 2 and LN1 on the board. Definitely good choices for them, I would assume. But also Rice 1 looks pretty appetizing as well.
It seems they're talking something about picking maybe an Ellen.
Yeah, I think they do want to maybe pick LN1. I mean, it's always a good idea. Kira's pleading with the Brazilian team to try to not pick that.
I'm not an expert in Italian, but I think Kiraz is saying if they pick an Ellen, he's gonna leave the lobby.
Yeah, not an expert on Italian either, but that is what it's looking like. Zerg is gonna fire off a Rice 1 pick. Again, this is a skill set that they're extremely good at. Buvu and J4, absolute demons when it comes to jump stream picks. I assume it might be the two of them that we're gonna see for the first time in this match. And Buvu getting into the lobby here. Guess J4 will not be playing this. Rather, it's going to be Sore and Zerg.
I'm sorry, I just have to say that this is a really good song. I'm glad
Yeah.
they picked this.
Yeah, this is an absolute banger of a song. Also really glad they picked it. So on the side of Italy, we have Kira's Siberian Tech. I feel like Elite Dreamer might come in for this one. gonna be Anthony coming in to the match.
Anthony saying his mind blocked this map. Let's hope that just isn't true. And
Yeah.
maybe Table will get a point on this as well.
Yeah, hopefully Italy can get this break point, make it 2-3. But I can see where Anthony is coming from. This is, I mean, honestly, a very, very awkward map. Yes, it is 200 BPM jump stream, but the added layer of the patterning and how awkward it can be with the starts and stops really sell how hard it is. And I think that a 6-way FC would be pretty amazing in my book.
It's possible to happen, and seeing that this is a really, well, not a really long map, but it is the longest in the current map pool, I think. It's hard to keep good accuracy for such a long time.
Exactly, and I think right now Brazil actually holding a very small accuracy advantage. Siberian Tech and Kira's right now at a 99.9. That is matched by Sore. Zerg and Bufu trying to get up to that as well. Again, as I said earlier in the broadcast, Bufu is the person who got second place individually on the jump stream qualifier. So hopefully that translates well onto this map. Anthony, unfortunately, at a 99.7 right now, giving Brazil that really early lead. But Siberian Tech and Kuraz, they can just hold it up and hope for a miss on the side of Brazil, which is something that we've seen before in this match. That it's entirely possible that Italy can take this point. And just as I say that, Sore unfortunately gotta find a nasty break, dropping down from a 99.9 to that mid 99.7, and Anthony actually trades it back. Sore actually getting one as well. 2 breaks on the side, and another one as well. You'd have to think that it might be some kind of hardware issue, some double tapping, because that was so clean. And on a very, I guess, what I would consider a break section. So 3 misses on the side of Sore and only 1 by Anthony. Anthony honestly just needs to combo the rest of this map. Siberian and Kiraz can just do the heavy lifting. And Zerg and Boo are at about a lower accuracy than Kiraz and Siberian Tech. Last third of the map, and we're gonna have to see how this one closes out, because right now I think the deficiency on the side of Brazil is separated by about 1 miss. Everyone passing the trills very well. Zerg and Boo at a 99.84. Very close to Siberian Tech. And Kiraz again at a 99.88. Their accuracy is what is really helping this Italy team possibly get this point. And last 2 LN releases, it's going to seem to go over to the side of Italy. They're going to take a break point from Brazil, make it 2-3. Siberian Tech and Kiraz getting that B1SS Zerg and Boo getting that black flag, unfortunately. However, Kiraz 189 300s is insane. Yeah, and as Anthony says, I think the script has been thrown out of the window here. Italy, I don't think they even expected to get 2 points off Brazil, but now it is 2-3, and it is their choice for the map.
If I had to guess, they would probably pick a rice map right now.
Yeah, exactly. I think, I don't know, possibly something like Fire in the Sky might be good. It's pretty similar to Harlequin, I guess, in that makes the rice sense. But honestly, I'm not sure what Italy wants to do. I mean, only they know their team scores on the maps. Just gonna have to pick what they think is best. Any rice pick where Kiraz and Siberian Tech can keep up those really high accuracies would do well for Italy, as long as that third player can just supplement it with at least like a 99.7 FC or something like that. That could be the way that Italy chooses to take their map and their points. They are going to go with Fire in the Sky.
This could make the points even, which in my opinion, it would be a pretty good comeback, because it could lead to a tiebreaker.
Exactly. And honestly, the tiebreaker, we haven't seen many FCs, and I feel like Kiraz and Siberian Tech might be well suited to doing well on that map. And as this map loads up, just wanted to mention that we did have another concurrent match going on as this one was being streamed, the other one being France versus Sweden. And France taking it quite convincingly, 5-1 over Sweden. So with that being said, France is going to move on in the winner's bracket and face the winner of Canada versus Turkey. Which actually I believe was, oh yeah, it was Canada, which was streamed in the last hour. So it's going to be Canada versus France in the round of 16. And again, the winner of this one going on to face Germany. Alright, and as we get into this Rice 3 pick, I'd imagine it's going to be much of the same of the last map. Siberian Tech and Kiraz trying to hold their accuracies as much as possible to fight off Sore Zerg and Naoni Bunny. All players reaching that combo cap, and we see what I believe is a slight lead, if anything, for Brazil All of their players above that 99.8 range, whereas Siberian Tech, Kirez, the 2 out of 3 for Italy above that 99.8. Antony right now, unfortunately, adding 99.68. So yes, that bar is going to be red for the time being as we get fourth of the way into the map. Kira is actually taking a hit to their accuracy. They were tied with Naoni Bunny at that 99.88. They've clipped to 200 there. So back down to 99.83 along with Siberian Tech. And that is just ever so slightly beat out by Sora and Naoni Bunny. Zerg doing well to hold off Antony 99.77 against a 99.68. So the smallest of margins right now as we get into the back half of the map. Amiska decided. Ooh, and Zerg actually taking a couple 200s, I believe. Early hits from them drops down a bit in accuracy, but a fourth of the map left, and the bar is still red. This is still holding that really small difference in score over Italy's head right now. Soria and Kira is finally tied in accuracy now. Naoni Bunny speeding out Siberian Tick. There's not a lot of map left for Italy to find a lead, so it is up to Brazil to miss in order for Italy to swing this back in their favor. However, it does not seem likely, and as this map closes out, it does seem like it is going to be a 6-way FC. Every player trying their best on this map, but unfortunately, it's going to end in Brazil's favor. So 4-2 for Brazil and a V1SS from Naoni Bunny. Very amazing score from them. Same with Siberian Tech, be it at a worse MA. Kira's getting that black flag there. 995 from them, still really good.
Seems like Brazil is now on match point, and seeing how the only maps are a hybrid and an LN map, it's not likely that Italy is going to come back from this.
Yeah.
Wait, no, there are 2 Rise maps, sorry,
Yeah, it's just those Rice maps are pretty scary picks to go against Brazil. I don't know. Those seem very hard. I guess 2-act Blitz Lunar being like 225 speed. It can get kind of awkward, and then obviously the Flashbulb being the tech pick. I feel like it's a bit of a test to see how well the top dogs in the lobby will do when the snaps get a little bit more awkward.
Yeah, and now we will be seeing if Brazil wants to go a risky way and pick a Rise map, or if they want to go the easier way and pick the LN maps.
Yeah, and I feel like their previous pick of Rice 1 was a good choice. It's just that I forget if it was Sori or Zerg who had the keyboard troubles and dropped 3 misses there. I believe it was Sori. But regardless, Brazil gonna go ahead with LN1 Mirror. Elite Dreamer coming in for this pick in place of Antony. Kiraz and Siberian Tech still staying strong in the match.
Here was asking for a DT on this map. I also actually find this map way easier with DT than without.
Yeah, there's definitely LN maps where you feel a bit more comfy uh, on DT. And I'm not sure if that's Bancho or if that's just Elite Dreamer accidentally leaving the lobby.
Yeah, I think Elite Dreamer accidentally
Okay.
left.
Yeah, that is gonna be an abort. Elite Dreamer unfortunately uh leaving the lobby. Gonna try to get them back in here. Alright, just waiting for Elite Dreamer to reswitch teams here. I think their Osu crashed unfortunately and they're back. Just trying to get everything in place. All players are now ready once again, and we're gonna go ahead and run it back. Brazil on match point, trying to close this out 5-2 on their pick with LN1.
Yeah, it already seems like a very rough start for Italy, with Brazil, everybody having a 99.9 except Nayoni, dropping their accuracy a bit.
Yeah, really solid accuracies as everyone gets up to that combo cap. Pretty tame start, so nothing crazy, but as we start to get into the chorus, I'm sure we'll see a couple more accuracy drops. Yoni Bunny, I think, took a couple of 200s, dropping their act to a 99.77. Currently, lowest score for Brazil, however, that is unmatched by any player on Italy, as everyone on Italy finds themselves at less than a 99.7. Siberians like even taking a couple of 200s along with them, so now at a 99.5. And as we get into the back half of the map, the accuracy lead is enormous for Brazil.
And seeing that Kiraz has taken a miss for their team, and with that, I don't think there's much to say for Italy. I think it's just a point for Brazil, unless they joke on this map.
Yeah, pretty much that Miss Ankara really sealed the deal. I believe they were top accuracy for Team Italy at the time of them dropping. However, this LN squad from Brazil is just too complete. Leone Blazer and Meikiki are an extremely formidable trio when it comes to either LN or hybrid. Even with that 200 by Meikiki, it does not mean much. The lead is just way too big for Italy to claw back at this point. So it seems like Brazil is gonna take it 5-2 as the map closes out.
It
All
seems
right,
Brazil has won now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Brazil gonna take it 5-2. So congratulations to them for winning against Italy. They're gonna go ahead and face off against Germany next week. Italy did really well, tried their best, got an unexpected, and that's their words, not mine, unexpected 2 points against Brazil. So very excited to see what they can do in the losers bracket. But that's gonna do it for this match. We do have another match incoming. This is gonna
Okay.
be UK versus Spain. However, that's gonna do it for this match. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and now we are gonna go to UK versus Spain. Commentated by I think Logan and Walmart. Wait, no, it's Walmart and somebody else. I forgot who, and I'm sorry, but